Hey guys, I'm Shaz and welcome back to the Ministry of Reviews. Finally, the famous Carpuride brand has launched their first ever portable car screen with the Android operating system. Now this new model is called W901 Plus. This is a 9-inch HD IPS touchscreen with 1024 by 600 resolution. It runs on the Android operating system with 2 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of internal storage that can be expanded with a MicroSD card or a USB flash drive. It can be connected to the internet through the 5G Wi-Fi connectivity, and you can also connect Bluetooth devices with the screen. It's got the standard wireless CarPlay and the wireless Android functions as well. But the best thing for me is the ability to download and install apps on the screen. So this is an extremely useful product, especially if you don't have any screens in your car, or if you have a screen, it's not a smart multimedia screen. So now let me set this up on the dashboard of my car, and then I'll switch it on and start testing the different functions and features of this new much awaited W901 Plus smart portable car screen from Carpuride. So keep watching, guys. Alright friends, so I've set this up on the windshield here in my car right in the middle. Now there are so many different ways to connect this in your car. You can set this up nicely on the dashboard right in the middle or on the sides, or you can also connect this with your windshield just the way I did it, either in the middle or on the sides of the windshield. And the suction bracket as well as the dashboard bracket comes in the box, so it's very easy to assemble and then connect it in your car. You don't really need any professional help. This is a self-service kind of a device. You can set this up yourself in the car, and as you can see, it looks very nice. I'm not sure if the camera is doing justice. I'm shooting at night with some car lights on, so I'm not sure if you're getting the clarity of the screen accurately in the camera, but I can tell you it's extremely nice, very clear and bright, and the colors are also quite rich. You know, the reds are reds and the blues are blues, so quite happy with the quality of the screen that we have on this Carpuride portable screen. So as I said earlier, this is the main landing page or the home page of the Android operating system on this device. Now let me give you a quick tour of the layout here. You've got some shortcut icons here. So you've got home button, this is all apps, you've got settings, you have the camera view, so you can connect this screen with the rear view or the parking camera here, and then you actually can get to see the footage from that camera through this icon. This is the back button. You've got the time and date and the media playing here, and then you've got these 10 shortcut icons on this main page. So you've got the Bluetooth. You can connect your mobile through the Bluetooth connectivity to make calls, or you can also listen to songs through that. Then you've got the mirror link. This is to mirror the screen of your mobile onto the screen here. And then you've got the audio transmission. So there are several ways to connect the audio from this portable screen to the sound system of your car, and I'll show you how to do that in a while. Then you've got the file folder. You can access the internal storage or any external devices that you've connected through this. You can switch off the display, and then these 5 icons will take you to the wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You've got Spotify here and the YouTube, and then this takes you to the full view of all the applications that are installed on this screen. Now there are quite a few of the pre-installed applications on the screen, but I've also installed some extra ones just for the test today. But you have the Google Play Store, or you can use the APK installers to go and install different applications on this screen. So this is a quick overview of the layout. All right, so what I'll do now is actually the first thing I would like to show you is how to connect this with the internet, and you can actually connect this with your mobile's hotspot. You simply need to go to the settings here and go to the internet section, and then look for your mobile's hotspot and connect it. It's as simple as that. It's just like an Android system on your tablet, on your mobiles, so it's very easy to use. It's already connected with my signal, so let's come back. Now the other thing I would like to show you is how to connect the audio from this screen to the sound system of your car. And as I said earlier, there are several ways to do that. So let's click on this. So there is one way of using the internal speaker on the screen. So this screen comes with very powerful built-in speakers, and I can tell you the speakers on this screen are extremely powerful. You don't really need to connect it with the sound system of your car. But if you want to do that, then you can either do it with a physical aux cable. So you can connect the aux cable that comes in the box with this screen, and the other end connects with the aux slot in your car. Then if you want to do it wirelessly, then you've got the FM transmission. This is the FM audio transmission function, which is quite easy to use. Basically, you need to just go to the radio system on this screen, select a frequency, FM frequency, and then go and match the same frequency on the radio of your car. Then the other option which I like is connecting it to the Bluetooth system. Now if you've got a newer kind of a car with the Bluetooth connectivity, then you can actually use this Bluetooth transmit function, which basically is connecting the audio from this screen to the sound system of your car through the Bluetooth technology, and that's what I've already connected, as you can see here. So we can actually switch off the internal speakers. We can only use the BT transmission that connects to the sound system of my car. So it's extremely easy to connect it to internet. It's very easy to connect it to the sound system of your car as well. So now, in order to test the performance of this new Carpuride Android portable car screen, I will now start testing the different functions and features and the different applications on this screen. Alright, so the first thing I would like to test on this screen is actually YouTube, which is the most frequently used application. So it's quite quick to load, and as you can see, all the thumbnails are preloaded. As you go up, all these thumbnails get uploaded. It doesn't take much time. So now let's play a video. Alright, so now because the sound is connected with the system of my car, I can use the steering wheel controls to increase the volume. There you go. So that's nice. You can use the steering wheel controls. I don't have to touch the screen to increase the volume. And the other thing I would like to test is the quality that we're getting here. Now this is a full HD screen, so we should expect 1080p on this one. So we are actually getting 1080p. So let's move to that. Now this is playing in 1080p, which is full HD, and as you can see, it's very, very clear, very bright, and the colors are very nice. And it doesn't lag, doesn't buffer at all. It plays very, very smoothly, and the sound quality we're getting, because it's connected with the system of my car, is very, very nice. So quite happy with the YouTube on this device. Alright, so now let's test the Netflix app. I've already installed that app and I've logged in as well. Alright, so Netflix is quite quick to connect. As you can see, it looks quite nice. Now let's play one of the videos. So let's play this one here. Alright, so you can see that the full video is not coming because of this bar here, and you can simply remove this by clicking on this icon. So it will remove the sidebar and you get a full screen view in Netflix or some of the other applications. Alright, so the next thing I would like to test is actually play a video file that I have on my MicroSD card. So I've inserted a MicroSD card onto this device. So I just want to go to the File Explorer here, go to my TF card, and then go to one of the sample files that I have. Alright, so the full HD at 60 frames per second videos are playing quite nicely. No disturbance or buffering of any sort. They're quite nice. But the good thing about this is you actually get a full screen view of the videos. Unlike some of the other screens I've tested where you actually don't get a full screen view. In this one you actually get a full screen view that looks very, very nice. I can tell you the quality of the screen, the resolution and the clarity is amazing on the screen. Alright, so now let's test the navigation app. Now I've installed the Waze app, but you can obviously install other navigation apps if you like the Google Maps or any other ones. I prefer to have Waze, and let's test this now. Alright, so this is Waze. Looks quite nice. We can pick up a location. This one here. Now I'm inside the garage, so I'm not sure if I'm getting the GPS signal, but as you can see, it's quite quick to pick. Yeah, I'm not getting a GPS signal, but you actually get the navigation working here. And the thing I wanted to check is whether the screen is responsive, and as you can see, it's quite responsive. Now there is another very nice feature on this screen, which is called the split screen function. Now this function would allow you to have two apps running side by side at the same time. So let's test that out. So let's go to, in fact, this option here. let's go long press, drag to the left, and then you've got all these options. These are the applications that are currently running, so you can pick up any of these apps to show it on the right side. There you go. So you have the navigation running on the left side and YouTube running on the right side, and both these windows are active, so you can actually change the navigation as well as, you know, you can play around with the YouTube app as well. Alright, so now I would like to test one of my favorite apps, which is a live TV app, which I love to play while I'm in the car waiting for someone. So it's the Smarters app. You can obviously install the app for free, but you would need the login details to run your package on it. So you simply click on this, and again I'll remove this sidebar by clicking on this option, so it takes that away. And now let's test a few channels. Alright, so the channels are quite quick to load. As you can see, I've got a few channels here in my history, but obviously there are 6,000 plus live TV channels on this app. Just excuse me for this reflection. I've got my lights in the car on, so that's why we're getting a reflection on the screen here, so ignore that please. So as you can see, you know, the live TV is working perfectly fine. It's quite quick to switch channels. I just don't want to blow this up to avoid getting a copyright hit, so, you know, skipping channels is not that bad. It takes a couple of seconds at max to skip the channels, but the quality that we're getting on the live TV is quite good. So the other very nice application on this portable screen is called the mobile screen mirroring. Basically, you can mirror the screen of your mobile onto this main portable screen here. You simply need to click on this mirror link, and then you get all the instructions on how to do this. Now you can do this on both the Android mobiles as well as on iPhones. I've got my iPhone here, so I'll try it on my iPhone. So what we need to do is on the iPhone top right, drop down, click on this screen mirroring. We get to see the Carpuride option. Click on this, and then in a few seconds we should be able to see the screen mirrored on the portable screen here. There you go. Again, this is one of my favorite features on this screen. As you can see, it's quite nice. It's quite responsive as well. There isn't much lag, though it's a tiny bit of a lag when you move the screen, but for me that's fine. Alright, so now let's connect to the wireless CarPlay system. So click on the CarPlay icon here, and then we get all the instructions on how to connect that. Basically what you need to do is go on your phone. So on your iPhone, look for this new device as Carpuride. Click on the Carpuride option, and then the password is 0000. Click on that, pair the device. And that's it. You know, it'll take a few seconds now to get to the main home page of the Apple CarPlay platform. There you go. So it's quite quick to connect. This is the landing page. You've got the navigation on the left side, and you've got the media playing on the right side. If you want to see the full navigation view, you can click on this. You get the full view, and I want to see whether the screen is responsive, and it is. And then if you click on this button again, you get to see all the different applications that are installed on the CarPlay platform and the ones that are compatible as well. But again, I won't explain the different functions and features of CarPlay. If you want to know more about it, you can always go and watch my other videos. The one thing I wanted to see was whether the CarPlay system is actually working on this portable screen, and as you can see, it is. It's quite quick to connect, and this is a one-time connection that you establish between your mobile and the screen through the Bluetooth. The next time you sit in the car, as long as the Bluetooth on your mobile is on, it will give you an option of directly going into the CarPlay platform that looks like this. So quite happy with the CarPlay connectivity on the screen. Alright, so now let's connect to the wireless Android Auto system. So we click on this Android Auto icon. Again, we get all the instructions on the screen on how to connect to the wireless Android Auto. So what you need to do is get your Android mobile. I've got my keyboard here. Go to the Bluetooth section, add a new device. So let it search, and then you will find the new device as Carpuride. Click on it, and then the password is 0000. Click on that, And now in a few seconds you should be able to see the wireless Android Auto system getting activated on this main screen here. There you go. So it's very quick to connect to the wireless Android Auto system. Now this is a one-time setup. You just need to connect your mobile through the Bluetooth with this screen once, and then every time you switch on the car, you'll actually get an option to directly go into the wireless Android Auto without actually establishing the connection again. As long as the Bluetooth on your mobile is switched on, it will detect the connection and take you to the home page of the wireless Android Auto, which looks like this. This is a split screen landing page. So you've got navigation here and the media running on the right side. You've got some of the shortcut bars. You can also use voice assistant, same in CarPlay where you can use Siri. Here you can use the Google voice assistant. This is where you actually get the full view of all the different applications available on the wireless Android Auto system, and these are all the standard applications. I won't explain the functions and features of Android Auto. If you want to know more about how that works, you can go and watch my other videos. The point I wanted to see here is whether this screen can actually connect with the wireless Android Auto, and it actually connects, and quite quickly. So that's quite nice. You can get a full view of the navigation as well, and the other thing I want to check is whether the screen is responsive, and as you can see, it's quite responsive, and again, the quality of the screen and the clarity is quite good. So the wireless Android Auto is working perfectly fine on the screen. Alright friends, so this is all we get inside the box. We get the user manual or the user guide, which is very important to set this up in your car. You get the 1080p full HD rear view or the parking camera. You get the power adapter. This is a cigarette lighter power adapter, and both these come with a very long cable. And then you also have the physical aux audio cable connection. If you don't want to use the wireless connection, you can simply connect this with the aux socket in your car, and the other end connects with the device, and this is for audio. You get two mounting brackets, which is such a nice thing. You can have this bracket to set it up very nicely on the dashboard, or you can use this windshield bracket to connect it with the windshield, and obviously the other end connects at the back of this screen. And this is a telescopic kind of a mounting bracket where you can actually adjust the length of the bracket. And then finally you've got this Carpuride W901 Plus portable CarPlay screen. So now let's have a closer look at this. So in terms of the design, very similar to most of the previous CarPlay devices. It's a standard CarPlay screen. You've got the name here, and then you've got the mic. This is the mic here, and then on the top you've got the power button. And then looking at the back, these are the mounting bracket sockets. You've got a built-in powerful mic speaker as well. And then on the right side you'll find all the different connections. So the first one is for power. Then you've got the USB-A flash drive. You've got AV out, camera in. This is where you connect your HD or the reverse camera. Then you have the MicroSD card or the TF card slot, and then finally you have the microphone. So if you want to connect an external microphone, an additional microphone, you can certainly connect that here. So standard connections, you'll find these on most of the Carpuride screens. So looks quite nice. So another very nice looking device from the Carpuride brand. So that's it friends, this was a quick review of this new Carpuride Android portable screen. We've tested different functions and features, quite happy with the test. All the different apps were working perfectly fine. This screen is packed with so many different features, and obviously I can't test everything on this video. So all in all, another wonderful device, and I highly recommend this one, especially if you don't have a screen in your car, or if you have a screen, it's not a smart multimedia screen. So this is a must for you guys. So if you like it, if you want to buy this new Carpuride screen, just go to the link in the description of this video. It will take you directly to the official Carpuride store, where you can buy this new Carpuride Android portable smart car screen. That's it friends. If you like my content, you can go and support this channel with the super thanks icon below. And if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and click on that bell icon so you won't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching guys.